All right, welcome back to LearnWire. You've got David here. Next week, we should be having Paul, one of our newest members. And then you've seen the last three videos have been from Michaela, which we're getting good feedback. She seems to be catching her groove with these software reviews. Today, I'm going to be looking at Junia because this is an AI writer. It has a lot of SEO features. And because this is kind of my specialty is evaluating these AI writers, I felt that it's best for me to do this review for you guys. What's coming down the pipeline? We will be doing a FOQC review as well coming up. This unifier, because it's like Cast Magic and it's like Video Tap, this unifier one, I want to do this one for you guys as well. So make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to try to get this unifier one done tomorrow for you guys because I know that this is just a software that is kind of right up my alley, an alternative to a couple of the other apps that have been on. So let's go ahead and get started. This is Junia AI. You can generate high-ranking content that drives more traffic to your site with this powerful AI writing tool. It has 4 reviews. It's getting a 5 tacos right now. And it is an alternative, obviously, to Copy AI and Jasper. It does look like it integrates to GPT-4, and I don't know what this part is. I've already, and just to give you guys just a heads up, I've already done an article. I've already kind of dove in and checked out the software, so I already have my thoughts on the software already formulating. It's a big software, and so I'm glad that I spent time with the software before actually just doing an unboxing instead. I know you can't bring your own key, but it does integrate, depending on what plan you get, with Medium, Shopify, Webflow, WordPress, and I think that they even have some type of Reddit integration is what it looked like on the pricing as well. So from the founders, I did go and try to look at just like when this tool launched, Junia AI, and they were on Product Hunt over here, and you can see that this was June 30th, 2023. So it looks like they're right at the 1-year mark, around the 12-month mark that they have been, they founded since. Right over here, when was Junia AI founded? It says 2023 from Finland. They have a small team of 1 to 10 and so forth. So all that checks out. It's a new product, but one thing that is impressive that I will go real quick and just, if we go into just Junia, the website, right? They do have a nice looking website. We'll go take a look at it. It kind of reminds me of the Jasper vibe, but we can go and look and see that they're already getting 360,000 monthly visits according to SimilarWeb. We know that this can be way off, but they are definitely getting traffic and, probably already have a customer base. They're saying that they've already generated over 800,000 articles. Trying to see how many customers they actually have. They usually list that, but it looks like it's a company that's already been launched. And their website is ranking for a lot of stuff. So they're actually ranking for a lot of stuff, bringing in customers probably organically as well. It's just kind of good to know that. I'm going to jump right into the pricing real quick for you. It does have a keyword research tool, which is going to be, a basic keyword research tool. They're pulling data from Google, so it's going to save you time just on the fly. So you can see, I said, which LLM is Junia using? Because I didn't see it listed anywhere. And he actually came back, the owner, and said GPT-4o and custom trained AI models, which is interesting because I don't understand what the unlocked GPT-4 means. Because if you're getting that with all of these, then I don't know what that, it just kind of throws you for a loop what that means. They should just put in here that they're using GPT-4o, and that would just be great, This is all about SEO and ready to rank articles. It does all that good stuff, right? So what I'm going to tell you right now before we jump in is this is going to do a lot of the things that like Agility Writer and a Koala Writer and SEO Writer Writing.ai can do. So this is a power-packed SEO AI writing tool that is definitely going to give those other tools a run for their money because it does internal linking, external linking, it does brand voice, it does all those things, knowledge base, it does AI images, it does a lot of those things that you're looking for in a power-packed AI writer. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you the brand voice or the knowledge assets because I'm still evaluating. I'm kind of evaluating this. I definitely don't need another AI writer. I don't know about you, but this one is, right off the bat, I can tell you it's pretty impressive. But again, I don't even have time to use these writers and, so I don't really need one. And that's just me being completely honest. This is just one of those tools where I don't really want to buy it because I don't need another AI writer, but certainly it's pretty tempting, right? And you guys are all with me on that. So when you do see these great tools on here, it's kind of hard to pass them up. They have an SEO mode, so you're going to be able to improve SEO based on keywords and stuff like that, kind of like your neuron writers and your phrase and your surfers and so forth. 120 plus AI templates. So that's kind of, I'll show you what that is. That's basically like your old school AI writer where they just have templates or workflows. link sharing documents, folders, keyword research tool. So I went through that because this is the way it should be. It's a very listed out exactly what you're getting. It's not telling you about basic things that don't really move the needle in you making a decision or not. Now we do have license tier 1 coming in at $69. You're going to get 20,000 words per month and 5 blog post workflows. I did verify this and I did actually check on this because this is a question that came up, is that this number here, the license tier 2, 129, 50,000 words per month or 15 blog posts. These are not combined. That is awesome. So the words that they're giving right here, 20,000 words, 50,000 words, 100,000 words, and then license tier 4 is 200,000 words. That is separate, right? So if we go into license tier 4 and it's 200,000 words per month, that's going to be for the templates and using it as a traditional AI writer, like creating a Facebook post, doing blog ideas, just things like that. That is your 200,000 words to use their template-based projects area. The 70 blog post right here would be completely different. So this is not your max amount that you'll be able to use as 200,000 words. You're going to be writing an additional 200,000 words with these 70 blog posts. So in a sense, if you're using the templates and stuff as well, but you would basically be getting about 400,000 words per month. So these are two separate things. You get 70 blog posts, and on top of that, you get the words per month as well, okay? Now, obviously, license tier 2, 129, they introduced the Medium, Reddit, Shopify, WordPress and Webflow, auto internal linking, external linking, and then once you get into license tier 3 and 4, that's when you're going to start getting into the auto insert competitor keywords and terms, very SEO related, and schedule publishing. License tier 4, you're just going to be able to double your blog posts and output on the words. So overall, the pricing, if this is a power-packed tool like Koala, SEO, Writing.ai, and Agility Writer, some of the most powerful tools that I've seen in the last 2 years. If it's a tool like that and comparable to those, then absolutely this is worth the price, definitely worth the price. Now, you're going to have to be the one to decide that. So what I can tell you right now is that I've already we're going to go and build an article together real quick, but I did one right here, Unmixer AI review, right? And I kind of used my transcript from what Michaela did this review right over here. And then I also went and got the AppSumo page and we kind of put that together. It did create a really nice featured image. I like that a lot. And it was able to understand that this is a text-to-speech dubbing AI chatbot type thing. So really cool stuff. And then just reading through, you can go ahead, you can pause the video, I'll scroll through right here. It does get to the point very well, and it's nice and flowed. I think that the content is really good. You get all of the external links that are relevant and sources cited and all that kind of good stuff. It's broken out. I don't see any tables, but you do see some really nice broken out. I'm going to show you how we're going to be able to write this. Now you can continue writing down here. You can also go into a keyword research function right over here. So let's just say online courses and push enter. It's going to go out there and do some keyword research for us. It's going to be pulling the latest keyword data from Google, and it's going to tell you what the search volume is, cost per click, and the competition. Now, this competition right here, I believe, is based on paid advertising, so you can't really go off of this. But just know, generally speaking, the long tail keywords are going to probably be easier to rank for. So it's a good keyword tool that gives you keywords that people are searching for based out of Google. But again, it would be nice if they would work in a difficulty level. I think that it definitely gets the job done. Any point you need to, you can go to how to.
The Junia
They're going to
AI
have
editor
videos for you. They're going to have documentation and so forth, right? So there's all kinds of different things you can do in here. You can see we wrote a 2,000 word article. Now I did go put it through the tests, right? I put it through my basic Grammarly test. It scored an 86. So it's not terrible, but it's also not in the 90s. I'd like to see it in the 90s. But keep in mind, we're going to stay true to the keyword that I've been testing these articles out at, which is an easier article to write. Of course, it's not going to perform well on these tests. We also scored 0% original, 100% AI and originality, and Hemingway scored a grade 13, and I'd love it to be, a grade 11, 12, 10 or lower. I'd like to see it better than this. And so, but this is technical in nature. And so it's going to be very hard to be talking about AI and ChatGPT and all these different things without getting into that college level reading. So you would have to take that part with a grain of salt as well. So now let's go back over here and check out the dashboard. And I've already written, and I can verify, I wrote an article that was 2,000 words, and it did not take any words away from my words right here. These words right here come from your workflows. Oh no, sorry, your templates. We come into templates, and this is where it's like ScaleNut, it's like Jasper, it's like Word Hero, it's like all the ones that we've come to know. You can go and sort it by the topic. You can go blog post, you can go freestyle, unique content ideas, and they have a different workflow than you're used to. Like you can go and paste an entire article right here on about online courses or something, right? And then you can go and give it specific instructions, and then you can give it some keywords that you really want it to go after. And there is this premium feature, obviously, in order to unlock premium quality content. And I don't understand what that is. So if you're using standard, then maybe we're just using ChatGPT 3.5. And then when you use premium, that's when it's using ChatGPT 4.0. It just says that if you use premium, you'll be getting higher quality articles. Now, you can set the variations. Now, we've seen all this before, right? This is very Jasper-esque. So yeah, right over here, you could go and do all that, and you can say generate, and then it will actually go and generate some really good ideas. Now, I did do this already. I'm going to see if I can go into history. So what I would have had to do is it did create some earlier for me, and it does use a lot of credits on this particular one right here. I think you have to click the dots over here and move them into a folder. And if you move them into a folder, then that's when it will save for you. Look at recent documents. We can go into unique content ideas. Right over here, unique content ideas right here. So here's your history. You're always a click away from your history. Good. I'm glad I found that. Look at this. So the future of online course selling, trends and predictions. It's going to tell you what your main talking points are, your reasoning. You can actually use this for YouTube as ideas for YouTube topic research as well. So there's idea 2, idea 3. It stayed on point, building an engaging course sales funnel, a psychology of selling online courses, understanding buyer behavior, right? Creating a personal brand as an online course creator, maximizing engagement. So I liked this one. It's really good stuff right over there. And that was just using the first test, right? We come back over here to templates. You can see all these other ones right over here. Lyric generator, a product review, a Twitter post, Facebook ads, review responders. So they've got a lot of good ones in here. TikTok video script right over there, YouTube video script, website landing page. They've got some really good ones. Reoccurring email newsletter, FAQ section, case study, webinar script. They've got some really good stuff in here. So that is kind of like your traditional use case. And that's what's going to use these words right here. If we go back into the pricing over here, when we're talking about license tier $169, 220,000 words, well, that 20,000 words right there is going to be this number right here. And that's using all of these templates. That's how many words you get. That does not count towards your articles written. This number right over here, your 5 blog posts, the words that are used are not tallied right here. Very important to understand that. Before we go into write an article, here's Junia Chat, real-time search. Right over here, chat with any files, PDF, Word, document, info base, brand voice, upload your previous writing samples, and Junia will analyze them to learn your writing style. So there's a chat right here, prompts library. Let's see the prompts library. I can actually go in here and find different prompts. I'm trying to see if you can actually save a prompt if you wanted to. Upload document. This is really cool. And this is only for paid version, right? So unlock GPT-4 is right there. I do believe you get that with all of the plans because all plans include this. So I finally found what it means to unlock GPT-4, and that is, here's a button right here to unlock GPT-4 in the chat, right? So this is a whole like different piece of the software right over here. Super cool. I'm going to back out of that. So Junia Chat, that'd be great. If I end up picking this up, I'll do a video just probably specifically on Junia Chat. Oh, we've got our images right over here. We can just say a businessman at the office, and it can say compose, surprise me. Let's just go right over here, and it's going to go and create. So we're back. It created a couple images for us. Those are actually really good. I want to see if I can zoom in on this. The fingers are actually accurate, and that's one of the biggest hurdles. So it actually created some really good images. That is something that I think I am noticing, that this software creates some powerful images. It does create good images. Everything on here looks realistic as well. I think that this definitely stands out with image creation. I really like that. And in the articles that it produces, it creates good images. As you saw earlier on this article right over here, it did a really good job as well. All right, so then we have a bulk generator. You can come over here and you can put in a bunch of different titles right over here. You can say the name of the project, and then you can actually choose your knowledge base right here. You can choose your auto linking, your writing style for all the articles, everything down to language, additional instructions, images, auto publish, SERP location, and then it will go out there and write your articles bulk wise for you as well. You can even have it auto publish right over here as well. Here's the integrations, create a new integration. We'll click on that just for fun. And you have your WordPress, you have both WordPress forms. You have Shopify, Webflow, Medium, and you can publish to Reddit. So there you go, right there. There's a lot of capabilities in this tool, I will say that. Now we have brand voice. I'm not going to go over this. I do have to have an upgraded account, but you guys get how this is. Go watch my reword video if you want to know how you can create a brand voice in an AI software. You're basically going to go and fill all this out, and you're going to upload a document. I recommend, 5,000, 2,500 words, 5,000 words, 10,000 word document that is your writing, your voice. Typically you want it to be stuff that you've done. For me, it would be transcripts of videos that I've created because that's my voice, and I would upload it in here. And then you're going to create a brand voice. There's also a video right here you can click how to use. You can go over here and they have an entire article on how to use that as well. Okay. So brand voice, very powerful, very excited. This is almost like a criteria and a minimum criteria now going forward with AI writers that I require. I require the brand voice and the knowledge base, and Junia has both. And so I'm very, very happy to see that this has both. And so far, this is probably has the most capabilities and most options and flexibility than I've pretty much seen on any other AI writer tool that has ever been launched on AppSumo. That's saying a lot because I've done dozens of AI writing software reviews from AppSumo specifically. This one is power-packed, feature-packed. So then let's go over, you can create workflows. There's an AI article writer. We're going to go and use that. And then there's this one. I'm just going to briefly touch on this, and we're not going to get to this one in this review, but we can go and put a topic in and a headline. And then what we can do is we can go and add the website or websites, so the URLs that we want it to gather information from and then rewrite it. And then you can also put in additional information right here, and then it's going to go out there and write. You can paste the article here up to 10,000 words, or you can just put the link in right here or multiple links, and it's going to go. So you could get 5 articles on the same topic, paste them all in right here, and have full control over where the data is coming from. And then it's going to rewrite all of that for you. Then you could take that article if you wanted to really, really do something, and you could basically go into ChatGPT and analyze it and say, hey, is there anything that's missing from this article that I could add? And then it'll give you great ideas. And you could add a little bit more content because you're doing that knowledge upgrade, right? That you're seeing SEOs talk about. Knowledge upgrade on adding more content that has not been covered with the top results that are ranking for that keyword. This is a very powerful feature right here, I'm sure, but we're not gonna be able to get to all that. This is more of like information based. I've already used the software. I'm really trying to get my opinion out there too, just what this tool can do for you. And then right now, finally, we're gonna go in and we're gonna write, just to navigate and show you all the features, right? If I actually showed you the feature and everything, this would be a 40-minute review. It's just crazy. But last but not least, we're going to go in. You can either go to the AI writer right here. We already checked out the Keyword Explorer. It's pretty cool. But we're just going to click on there. You can either get there from workflows or from dashboard. We're going to click on the AI writer right here. And what I'm going to do and go into my AI testing, write me an article that is 800 words about how to train a puppy to pee outside. And so how to train a puppy to pee outside is my keyword. Okay, so we're going to go like that. We're going to just put that in right there. And that's the keyword I want to go with. And then you also have to put the keyword in. So right here, I think that this will cause a little bit of confusion. I'm an experienced AI software user, and I think that it's a little overkill. They have topic, and then they have keyword, and then they have headline. Your topic is, how they're separating this all out is kind of interesting. But this is where you can go SEO competitors. We're going to go United States, and we can analyze. We can also control what we want to put right there as well. And we can also put text or URLs in right there. What I'm going to do is just push analyze. I should go out there and do some analysis on the top competitors for how to train a puppy to pee outside. It's going to show up over here. I'm going to go ahead and just select both these for now. It does give an SEO score right over here as well. And then what we're going to do is just push the next button. And this is where you can control the word count. Let's just go with 1,000 words. Like we wanted the 800 words. But it looks like 1,000 is the least, but that you can go. You can go auto links. I don't have a site connected, so it's going to ask you to connect your site. I haven't done that. You can go with writing style. I'm going to say first person, storytelling, casual, helpful, friendly. Additional instructions, we can tell it, and give it background text. I'm not going to do any of that right now. And content quality, I'm not able to select that premium, unfortunately. And then there's more. We can even go with realistic image size, include an FAQ if we wanted to. I'm not going to do that right now. Include meta description, and let's go ahead and do that. And auto external linking right there. Replace phrases, case sensitive. You can do all kinds of stuff. So I really like the features and the capabilities and the technical things that you can do to really have control over what you're doing with the tool. It's going to go out there and generate an outline. This actually does take a couple of minutes, and then we have to push another button to produce the article. So while I'm doing all this part right here, I'm going to go ahead and just push pause. Okay, so that actually took about 3 minutes. So in order for it to create the outline, it does take a little bit of time. Just something to note. Now, notice that we selected 1,000 words over here, and it's giving us 1,250 words. What I like to do is come over here and click the conclusion and take that all the way down. Click the introduction, take that all the way down as well. You can control and type in keywords right here. It's going to try to work these keywords in to the content, and it also tells you what the talking points are. You can add content, talking points. Kind of reminds me of Copy AI. And then you can come over here and start adjusting some of this, maybe establishing a consistent routine. Maybe we want to take that down to 100. And I find that no matter if you take this down, it's always going to write a little bit more than it says it's going to. I would even, if you want a shorter article, maybe come in here and take some of these down like I'm doing right here. And as you can see, this is the way that we're doing the article right here. It's not one click, 5 seconds, and then we're done. We're putting in time. We're adding in keywords if we want. We can even add more to the outline if we wanted to as well by just pushing this plus button right over here. We're down to 920. This is probably going to end up being a 1,200 word article. We'll see what ends up happening. So I'm going to push generate. Okay, so we're back in with a new account. Cool. And it's wanting to write an 800 word article for us. And we said 1,000. So this is one of the things that I think that they need to improve. We're not getting as close to what we want when we tell it we want 1,000 words. So, and then you can see the outline is completely different than what we just got. This is a way more robust kind of steps listicle type format. So I'm going to go ahead and bring all these down to see if we can have it write less content for us. I don't want a big article. That's not the way that I'm doing this test, should be as close to 1,000 words as I can get it. Okay, so we're at 1,000 right there. I'm gonna go ahead and generate, and we'll be right back. This is what it looks like. It says article is generated. So we can go click on the editor right here. It's going to pull up the editor. Let's go take a look at what we have. We'll go and retest everything. It does come up with really good images. You do see this over here. We'll go over that in a second. We have how to train a puppy to pee outside. I mean, we do have a really nice image. That's one of my favorite parts about this. Here's your introduction. Housebreaking a puppy is a crucial step in their development and ensures a harmonious. So this part right here, you're definitely going to want to rewrite that. AI wrote that, right? But we can go like this, and we can select the humanize button, and it should go out there and actually write this for us. They do have an improved readability, but when I'm clicking on that, nothing seems to be happening. So that's something. And then notice up here, guys, I told it to write 1,000 words, and it wrote 2,000 words for us. So I also don't really like that it doubled the amount of word count that we wanted. I don't know why it's not writing for us. Like if I click this, for example, and push the expand, that's also not working. So I'm not sure why that part is not working. Maybe you have to have that whole thing. Right over here, you have this section will discuss multiple links, hyperlinks, external links all at once. That's pretty bunched up. You would want to fix that as well. So there's some stuff that you would want to, definitely want to edit this. I don't know if I would go and publish this, but nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and copy this right over here. And actually, before we do that, let's go and grab this keyword right here and just see what the SEO shows. So when we're down here, this is where you can put your meta description, your slug, and all that stuff before publishing if you want. You can add images, AI detect. I'm not even going to use theirs. I'm going to use a different one. Okay, so this is what the SEO optimizer looks like. You have your SEO optimization, and you need to set the main keyword right here. So I'm going to paste that in right there and then say generate report. Now it's going to go out and generate the report based on us trying to rank for how to train a puppy to pee outside. And it's giving us a 78 score. So according to its own internal process and SEO score, it's scoring really highly. Another test that I'd like to do, we don't have time for it in this review, is to maybe take this and go and run a report in NeuronWriter and see how it fares in NeuronWriter. We have our readability score, internal links, meta description, keyword density. So it tells, it did pretty well on almost everything. We would need to add some internal links and we would be able to easily get this over 80 right there. You can go in here, you can add secondary keywords, content structure, competitor terms. I haven't been able to get this to work. And then you have your prominent keywords right here, some other keywords right in here that you can add as well. So there's your keyword, or there's your SEO type thing right there. And so what I'm going to do now is just take this whole thing. And since this is a lot easier topic, I expect all these tests to perform better. It got an 88, so it did perform better than the 86, but not in the 90s, so it's decent. Let's go and see what it gets right over here. You can see we had 0 and 100 AI right there. I'm going to remove that, paste, and we're going to go ahead and scan this real quick, see what originality comes up with. And you can see it's still a 0 original score, 100%. I'm running this test just for those of you that are running these tests right here, and that this is a factor to you. This is definitely one of the most controversial topics when it comes to AI writing and Google content and all that kind of stuff, right? And I'm not really even saying my position on it. I'm just running these tests for you because I know that some people care about AI detection, okay? And then finally, we'll come over here and remove this, hoping to get a better than grade. Yeah, we got a grade 10. So I'm impressed with the grade 10 right here. That's pretty good. It's all AI content basically, and it performed decent and Grammarly. So I'm going to do my closing thoughts, and I have some extra notes over here. There's no team members that you can add yet. There's no bring your own key yet as well. Pricing blog post number is separate from 50K. So I did go over that. That's important to know. So I want to just say, hey, the UI is nice, but it can be a bit overwhelming. I do think that it does have a quality. You can just definitely tell that this is a quality software. There's a lot of things going on into it. And I think that it is high quality. It's one of the most impressive AI writers writing packages or softwares that's complete that I've seen on AppSumo. But also the content quality is good, but it doesn't pass my AI tests, and it's not more impressive than some of the other tools. For example, Reword, it's not performing better than that. And so those are just things to note. Pricing is on point for a high quality SEO packed AI writer, in my opinion. The features are really good. It basically has every feature that you would think of, right? Brand voice, knowledge base, full control over the article outline, a keyword research tool, SEO grader inside of there, even AI detection score. There's just so much. It's loaded, right? But with a couple of these things right here, the content quality, I kind of question. I wish it was a little bit better, and maybe that's one thing that maybe would have been better if I would have had access to the premium. You guys let me know. Do you want me to do another video on this? Go and purchase Junia and continue this and do more, the chat bot, and just do some more videos on Junia. If you guys made it this far in the video, let me know. Hey, I watched the whole thing. Thanks. And then also put in there, hey, can you purchase the software and do some more content on this? I'd be happy to do that for you guys, but I don't want to just be buying all these AI writers because I don't need any, right? I have access to so many of them that I'm really trying to improve my shiny object syndrome. When I don't need something in my business, why would I spend my money on it? But overall, just because of just a slight bit overwhelming on the UI, it doesn't have bring your own key yet. It doesn't have team members yet. I would say it's slightly on the expensive side. And then it didn't perform amazingly on the content tests. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4.5. I still think it's extremely impressive and power packed, but it's not fully a 5-star. So 4.5 is what my final rating is going to be on this. If you need an AI writer like those other tools, SEOwriting.ai, Koala Writer, or Agility Writer, if you want a tool that has a lot of customization to it, knowledge base of brand voice, a lot of control over the sources that it's using and so forth, then this probably would be a great tool to pick up, especially at a lifetime deal right now. The links will be below. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.